Make a $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked. I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked. First you get the money, then respect, then the power and the come next. Last time that I checked. I've been self-made from the dribble. I was been saying I'm a killer. Nah, playing no games with you. Pop clutch, switch lanes on you. Nah, I laid down the game for you. Taught you how to charge more than what they paid for you. Own the whole thing for you. Reinvest, double up, then explain for you. Gotta be love. Run the city, it gotta be cuz. It's for the pieces I took off the Monopoly board. Yeah, y'all and take my tribe every level that I crossed in this game like state lines. It was visionary. Either I'm genius or it's scary. Maybe it's both in this balance I deliver daily. For every in these streets trying to feed the babies. The single mama's working hard not to miss a payment. And dirty money get washed on royalty statements. Black owners in this game are powerful racists. Young, then the set that's doing it makeshift. Out the garage, it's how you end up in Georgia. It's how you end up in penthouses, end up in cars. It's how you start off a end up a boss. Is how you win the whole thing and live with sweat dripping down your face. Cause the mission was last time that I checked. It was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rep. Last time that I checked. I was selling in the set. Make a $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked. I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked. First you get the money, then respect, then the power and the come next. Last time that I checked.
I got the front and in the back. We on the way and that's a fact. This real, this ain't rap. Where everybody wanna act pro-black. The last lie you heard, this ain't that. This that, I didn't. Made it out the gutter. Nip told you the middleman. I told you wearing they clothes, I wear my own. Y'all get on, y'all later.
Our opening tip won by the Mavericks, and we're underway in Dallas. 24 wins for the Mavericks a year ago. Jay, I know you can't wait to watch this young backcourt in action.
Yeah, they have the backcourt of the future, and if you're a Dallas Mavericks fan, think about this. When's the last time you had an explosive backcourt? Jason Kidd, Michael Finley, maybe? Now think about Luka Doncic and also Dennis Smith Jr. A dynamic backcourt, both guys can handle, both guys can shoot. You lose Yogi Ferrell to free agency, but then you also draft a guy in 33rd named Jalen Brunson, who's a tough kid who won a national championship at Villanova. Safe to say the backcourt is going in the right direction for Rick Carlisle.
Doncic showing why the Mavs traded up to get him.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Lillard fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Matthews to Dennis Smith Jr. Working the outside. Deep right corner. Deep two there, won't go. To Lillard. Add 2 points to the board.
You see, the great playmakers see the shot before it ever happens. They recognize how they were being guarded on the previous set, and then they make the necessary adjustments.
And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Blazer, so the Mavericks will keep the possession. Jay, he's the one that got away. But why is DeAndre Jordan now right for Dallas?
Because he wants to be there. If you remember Dallas courting him back in the summer of 15, he actually committed to them verbally. And in a calamitous and an emoji-filled turn of events, Jordan actually changed his mind, spurning Dallas to stay in L.A. It's good to see both sides have reconciled, and now Jordan to be the pillar in the franchise down low on the blocks for the Dallas Mavericks.
Damian Lillard, a couple of free throws on the way. Career 88% from the line. And hits the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. There's the three. Second effort. Works it. Goes to the left side. Doncic to Dennis Smith Jr. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Luka Doncic. Marked man. Shot altered and no good. Lillard. The Blazers with 4 in the shot clock. Lillard. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
Nothing going here on that drive. Shot from the lane won't go.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
D's got it. Damian Lillard, 2 of 4 now.
And a lot of folks last year, including myself, were surprised that Dame was named first-team All-NBA ahead of Russell Westbrook. Look, I love Dame's game, but come on, man. Russ averaged a triple-double for the 2nd season in a row. Stop it.
To Lillard, 4-3. And Damian Lillard, right in his wheelhouse, hits the catch-and-shoot 3. Jay, the Western Conference loaded with stars. Do you put Damian Lillard in that category?
He's a star, there's no doubt about it. He's a great player, but on the scale of greatness, I don't know if I see him moving above the likes of a Stephen Curry, a James Harden, or a Russell Westbrook. But we equate greatness to team success. I think if Dollar Dame were to go out east and his team were to be more successful, we'll be talking about him as being one of the greatest of the greats.
Off the assist.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. From the painted area, won't go down.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
His first effort, off the mark.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Trailblazers with the basketball. Lillard for 2. Shot by Lillard, no good. Gets it at the top of the key. Lillard, Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
To Jordan. Matthews. Oh, good offense, beating good defense.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Barnes. Here's a chance from long range. Not enough touch. Harrison Barnes misses. And a whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2. First foul in the final 2 minutes.
Driving right to the basket. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Mavericks with the possession. Knocked loose. DeAndre Jordan, defended by Zach Collins. It's a big finish.
Number 33, Zach Collins.
Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it.
I know that it's difficult. I'm stacking this paper, it's sort of habitual. I put a residual and f***ing your like it's part of my ritual, part of the visual. But money you give me it's typical. I wanted it physical. $1 million I count up in intervals. Without it I'm miserable. Don't wanna fall off, so I'm all in my bag. Thinking God like it's biblical. I know it's gonna solve every problem I have. I ball on the principle. Remember the teachers is all on my. Now look all of them pitiful. And all of a sudden I'm so good at math. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up. Count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Can't take it when you die, but you can't live without it. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Can't take it when you die. Uno, dos, tres. Big bills, big bills. I fell in love with big wheels and quick thrills. My running tip drills, can't sit still. Don't give up if it kills. It mixed well. I'm only counting big bills, big bills. I fell in love with big wheels and quick thrills. My running tip drills, can't sit still. Don't give up if it kills. It mixed well. I'm only counting. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Proceed with caution. I heard if you taste it, it only results in a hole in your heart. I take the whole cake and I won't leave a portion. It's only an organ. Thank God mama couldn't afford it. The loneliest orphan. I flipped my misfortune and grow me a fortune. My rollie is scorching. The that hated is slowly endorsing. Not important. My beside me like Tommy and Martin. We ballin' your courtin'. The with your like we turning your heart in. She don't need a. She from all of the money we countin'. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Can't take it when you die, but you can't live without it. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Can't take it when you die. Uno, dos.
Right now, Sam. 24 hours, cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips, bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detector, don't lie, lie, lie. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips, bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detector, don't lie, lie, lie. No, 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 no. I ain't got no tickets to the show. You should call the fire marshal, cause I want all the. Hello? Dial 911. No time for the fakers. Courtside at the Lakers. She said 20, this a hit. Girl, you know that's every time I link with him. Make a ice on my arm. Feel like a storm. We make 30,000 in these sweats. 20 up next, that's a bet. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detector.
Good evening from Toyota Center. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bulls guard Jay Williams. And Jay, yes, we are ready for takeoff.
And Ed, the Rockets are flying high. If they keep beating the beard or feeding the streets, either way, this is a lethal backcourt.
It's been a launching pad for threes and so much more. Let's get ready for the tip. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Harden. Oh, bad pass there. Blazers have it. Ennis, defended by Al-Farouq Aminu. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Drains it.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Nurkic to Lillard. Shot from the lane won't go.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
Harden, his first effort, off the mark. Not knocks it down from mid-range.
CJ. He continues to make a case as a pantheon shooter. There are only 3 players in the league, though, that rival him in terms of volume and percentage from long-range attempts. And that's Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and J.J. Redick. He possesses a unique set of skills that makes him incredibly difficult to guard. First off, a dead-eye shooter who has an uncanny handle, who can attack you from different angles with a high basketball IQ, shows you why you're going to have your hands full. Good luck with that one.
Who left in Houston? Luka Mute to the Clippers, Trevor Ariza to Phoenix. So, Jay, how do the Rockets adapt without 2 key wing defenders this year?
Well, other guys need to step up. I think you need to see P.J. Tucker step up. Gerald Green, we all know how explosive he is offensively, but he needs to make that applicable to the defensive end. Michael Carter-Williams is another big acquisition. He's a bigger guard who can use his length to deter shots. And also another kid, Markel Brown, who played at Oklahoma State, extremely athletic, explosive on the perimeter. If these guys can do it by committee, that might be enough to eclipse the Golden State Warriors.
Oh, bad pass as the Rockets come away with it to Harden. Wide open look, won't go. Lillard to McCollum. C.J. McCollum. 2 of 4 now.
These breakdowns happen because the team lacks communication. You have to point towards your man, keep that butt towards the baseline, and make sure you communicate through every screen.
Count it. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
And Jay, they called the foul.
A simple touch foul.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Number 10, Eric Gordon.
Seth Curry. Evan Turner here against P.J. Tucker. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Threes and layups. That's what the Rockets do. They're not a team that settles for mid-range shots. And that's a good job of getting to the rim and racking.
Here's a steal. Dangerous pass. Shot for Leonard. No good.
That's me. I got ball.
Ennis. Pass it against Evan Turner. To P.J. Tucker. From the painted area. Won't go down. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Seth Curry has got 2 shots coming. A career 84% free throw shooter. First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2. Houston takes over. Paul sizing up the all-star Lillard. Screen coming. And count the basket inside.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Seth Curry.
In the first quarter.
Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
First try at the line, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Paul across the timeline. Less than a minute to go in a tightly played first quarter. Here comes the screen. Chance for Chris Paul. Ooh, Chris Paul. 2 for 2. That's what you want. He has that sixth sense that you just can't teach.
He's like a traffic cop, and he's navigating a myriad of bodies coming his way. And there's a smaller innuendo of the game that nobody talks about. When he makes a great pass, he'll tell the offensive player, shoot it, go up, dunk it. He will direct you and lead you to success.
Harden up against the Weber State product. Just off the mark.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was his shot.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
It's Harden. Brings the ball up. James Harden. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make. Deep three at the buzzer. So the Rockets with the lead after one at Toyota Center. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the after one quarter of play, on to the second period. Jay, neither team was able to get control to start this one.
I know you're wondering why I'm clapping. Both teams came out in the first quarter, and they executed. When do you ever see that, Ed? You have to continue to bring those competitive juices into the second quarter, and we're going to have one heck of a ball game.
Portland's got it. Jay, how does Portland bounce back from the disappointment losing in 4 to New Orleans last year?
Well, you need your stars to shine the brightest in the biggest moments, and we did not see that from their 2 stars in that first-round series against the Pelicans. And when you think about the West overall, think about this. Houston, Golden State will be great. Denver and OKC, they will be hungrier and healthy. Utah, better defensively. San Antonio, they upgraded from 9 games of Kawhi Leonard to a full season with DeMar DeRozan. Oh, and by the way, the Lakers have LeBron James. So these 2 stars need to be great and great all the time.
Hey, I'm hedging.
Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. The screen sets him up for 2.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Now preparing to shoot at the line.
That's actually not a bad move at all. You're applying more pressure on him by sending him to the line.
And hits the first free throw.
Oh, yeah, 2 points.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. And now Houston has the basketball. Harden picked up by Seth Curry.
Hey, watch this screen left.
Capella down low. To P.J. Tucker. 4-3. That's off the side of the rim. No good. To Seth Curry. Another chance. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Harden in possession. Leads 5.
Hey, feed me, I'm hot.
To P.J. Tucker. Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. Harden shot, no good. Seth Curry has a chance. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
There is no better feeling than after making that shot and trotting back on defense, seeing your opponent stare, point, or yell at each other for miscommunication.
mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
I got him. Let's go. Safety.
Paul, guarded by Myers-Leonard. That shot turned away by Nurkic.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
And he missed the free throw. A pass stolen by Portland. C.J. McCollum. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
I see this happen all the time. It used to happen to me. Sometimes an easy offense allows more effort to translate to the defensive end.
49 wins for the Trailblazers last year. That was good for third in the West. Jay, what's your projection for this season?
Well, the projection is that they can't afford to stumble out of the gates, which they've done over the last couple of seasons. Actually, each of the last 3 seasons, this team has gone on a mid-season tear to make the playoffs, just like we saw last season. Unfortunately, I think this team is stagnant to a certain degree. They have great talent, but I don't think they have the pieces to win in the gauntlet of the West.
Here comes the screen. Paul. Wow, look at him dive for the loose ball. To Harden. Nice pass to set things up.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
To McCollum. He was hacked. They let it go.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Won't go. And the rebound by Tucker. Here's Paul. Brings it up the floor. To Harden. And a throwdown. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Lillard matched up with Paul. To Nurkic. It's rejected.
Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Number 8, James Ennis.
Lillard against Chris Paul. Not that time. D has got it. Damian Lillard, 4 out of 7. Though he wears number 0. Grew up in Oakland, went to Weber State in Ogden, Utah. He carries that underdog mentality into games. Can that be a successful mantra in the NBA?
Well, it's the same kind of mindset I had as a player, and I love watching Dollar Dame compete and attack each and every day. The reality of the matter is, can their franchise attract the type of players that he needs in order to be successful? I appreciate that Dollar Dame doesn't want to leave, but will he get the talent to surround himself to actually win a championship is the biggest question.
Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. Nothing going here on that drive. That's it for the first half. The Rockets with the lead. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. McCollum.
Uh-oh, lock-up time.
To Lillard. And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. Here's Paul, controlling the offense.
I got so far.
To P.J. Tucker. Lillard the rebound. Shot from the lane won't go. Nurkic. Jay, last year, Rockets 65-17. Good for #1 record in the West. What's going to be good enough this year for the Rockets to get to the NBA Finals?
Well, you need CP3 to be healthy. If he's healthy, you can make an argument that the Rockets may have won the Western Conference Finals against the Golden State Warriors. But also, I think James Harden needs to continue to build on his play in the playoffs in particular. Everybody knows about how great he was during the regular season. But those last 6 games against the Golden State Warriors, he really struggled from the three-point line. He shot 37% during the regular season. He shot 20% in the Western Conference Finals.
Harden, guarded by McCollum. Paul to Harden.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
And a nice finish at the rim.
Ed, all this talk I heard over the summer, what about CP3's hamstring? Will he be able to get back his first step? Will he still have it?
There you go.
Harden in possession. Leads 4.
Hey, watch the screen left.
To Capella. Aminu up to block the shot.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
Look, the Rockets don't take too many mid-range jumpers. Actually, last season, they led the league in three-point attempts. Glad to see them actually find the two-point shot relevant these days.
James Harden at the controls. To P.J. Tucker. Takes stock of the floor. Tucker. Fine to shoot.
Watch your back, watch your back, watch your back.
Harden. Textbook defense.
Knock that down, yo.
To Lillard. Knock loose. Rockets come up with it. Nice finish at the rim.
It just seems like one of 3 things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a 3. Pick your poison.
Now the Blazers will use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this 3rd quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. To Lillard. Fires the 3, and Damian Lillard, right in his wheelhouse, hits the catch-and-shoot 3.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Paul matched up with Lillard. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper off the mark.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Paul into the front court. Up by 3. Driving right to the basket. Nothing going here on that drive. Paul. Beyond the arc for 3. And it's a Blazer rebound. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Nope. First one does not go. Oh, he missed on a pair. That'll get out. Last touch by Capella. Lillard matched up with Paul.
Let's go.
From the painted area, won't go down.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Lillard for two. Not today.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Here comes the screen. Harden, defended by Lillard. Paul, that misses with 3 seconds left. Late heave to beat the buzzer. That ends the third quarter with the Rockets in front. It's the Rockets in control of the basketball as we start the fourth quarter, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
Nothing going here on that drive. Goes to the left side. Here comes the screen. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Tucker. To Carter Williams. Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
That's blocked by Nene.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Lillard, Carter Williams on him. And a chance coming up at the line.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Houston with the basketball. Gordon picked up by Seth Curry. To Carter Williams. Blazers come away with it. Lillard to Seth Curry. Terrific vision. For three. That's off the side of the rim, short. Carter Williams with it up top. Leads one. Nene. Blazers have it. To Seth Curry. And the basket good at the rim.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
To Carter Williams. Here comes the screen. From long range. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Deep right corner. Lillard buries it on the catch and shoot. Do you feel he's finally established himself as a star in this league?
Yes, this year Dame time equals prime time, averaging 28 points, 7 assists per game. But the thing you love about him the most, a career best in player efficiency rating and win shares, and most importantly, he's led the Portland Trail Blazers to their best conference finish with 49 wins in the past 18 years. That's big time.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. With the rock, it's Chris Paul. Throws it down. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Lillard matched up with Paul. To McCollum. Lillard on the drive, but he can't finish.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
Harden against the Lehigh product. And it's denied by Harkless.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
McCollum to Lillard. And buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
It seems like yesterday I was rapping with this kid during the NBA pre-draft workout. He looked scrawny. Nobody knew if he could really make it. But the arrow continues to point straight up for Dame Lillard. Another terrific season. A first-time All-NBA first-team player. Tied for 4th in the league in scoring last year. This kid is no doubt about it. Dame time.
Curling inside. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul. Sometimes it looks like he's not locked in, but think otherwise.
Let's be honest. Sometimes he is not locked in when the ball isn't in his hands. But do you need James Harden to be locked in 100% of the time? No, you need him to be locked in 95% when he has the ball in his hands. That's when something spectacular is going to happen offensively for your team.
Harkless. And the rebound taken down by Houston. Rockets in control of the basketball. Here comes the screen. Harden to Paul. That shot turned away by Nurkic.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
C.J. McCollum. With that shot, he's 5 for 8. To Capella. He throws it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Lillard against Chris Paul. The Blazers with 4 in the shot clock. Portland has 4 to shoot. Portland down at. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Look at it, the game winner. Sent it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
The quarter comes to an end. This game is all tied up. Overtime begins, and away we go. Tucker to Paul. Here comes the screen. And the rebound taken in by the Blazers. Lillard against Harden. To Nurkic. My goodness, did you see that, Jay?
That's nasty. Just disrespectful.
Paul, defended by McCollum. And he can't end a putback slam.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic Biggs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Nearing impossible. No getting through.
5, Ed. That's 5 blocks tonight.
Nene to Capella. Paul. And the rebound comes to Aminu. And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. It's Lillard for 2. And he's going to the line to shoot.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximal effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
And he makes them both. It's Rockets ball. Paul to Harden. Cleans it up. Harden defended by Turner. And scores.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Layup goes down. Well done.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Paul to P.J. Tucker. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Harden hits the free throw. It's a three-point play. The Rockets extend their lead. Portland has the ball. Lillard matched up with Harden. To McCollum. Lets it fly from long range. And C.J. McCollum, zero hesitation, knocks down the three.
Okay, I see you throwing the ball like a quarterback in the pocket for the touchdown.
The shot.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
And counted at the rim.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Harden to Capella. Shot from the lane won't go. Harkless defended by Eric Gordon. And the Rockets have the rebound. Tucker to Harden. Fires the three. Well defended. Lillard. And it's Capella with the rebound. Harden with it up top. Down two. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go. Lillard to McCollum. Has a look. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
I mean, this is something everybody can relate to in their lives. It's happened to me while doing broadcasts as well. Sometimes you're physically there, but mentally you're nowhere to be found. We obviously saw one of those same things happen on the court.
Harden sizing up McCollum. Here's a chance from long range. That's good D. Shot no good. Rockets with 4 to shoot. Going to launch beyond the arc. Tough shot. Well defended. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and he hits. Oh, that one could be the dagger as they've opened it up here in the final minute of overtime.
I don't know about that, Ed. I've been a part of a game where we came back from 10 with a minute left to go. Anything is possible.
Would you call that a miracle minute? Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Harden. It's no good. Slams it home on the putback.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Trailblazers take over. To Seth Curry. 4-3. And the rebound pulled in by Capella. We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston as they'll make sure they're all on the same wavelength here in this fourth quarter of play. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Tucker to Paul. Harden. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Lillard. No good. Paul matched up with Lillard. Fires the three. That misses with 3 seconds left. It's the Trailblazers who get the victory as they win it in overtime. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.